Hello, everyone. How are we doing tonight? Lloyd, how's it going? Good to see you. Oh man, it's been a minute or two or more, hasn't it? How is everyone? It's Lloyd, you can't stand this art. Oh my goodness, you know, and I haven't engaged a ton this month in the art just because, well, things have been crazy. Woo! And I'm talking and realize we probably still have ads going, so we'll give it a minute. Oh my goodness, what a month it has been. True breakthrough. All right, are we back yet, everyone? Are we back from ads? It looks like we're over with ads, hopefully. How are we doing tonight?
Fun will now commence.
Lloyd, how's it going? Good to see you, bud. Floyd, you can't stand this arc. I get you. I do. Holy crap, Floyd. Yes and no. So all I saw was DJ's post about Rev not getting his NDA. So, gosh, I don't know. Do you all know anything? All I know is Rev wasn't renewed. That's crazy. I want to know if it's, and maybe no one knows, but I want to know if this is like Scopely shaking things up, or if Rev decided not to renew it, or if it was them. Who knows? Oh my gosh. Dav, thank you for the resubscribing. Let's see here. Dav, you've been subscribed for 12 whole months. Can everyone get a woo woo? That is awesome, bud. Ah.
Thank you so much.
Give you a Mario. Thank you there. Thank you. That's awesome. Really appreciate whatever support. It's really awesome, everyone. And once again, I'm sorry I haven't seen you, but things are finally starting to calm down for me. This is the best arc we've had this month. This month. It's also the worst and the most mediocre and the most hostile grindy this month. But next month will be better when the Reliant comes out, right? Scopely wants brown nosers, and oh, I gotta stop hitting my mic with my chin. It just turns it off. See? All right, there we go. Scopely only wants brown nosers, and that right there, Matt, is exactly why I will probably never get an NDA. Just I couldn't do it. I couldn't toe the line. So it is what it is. It is what it is. But you won't get that from me, I guess. But they both applied and were denied. Oh snap! Who's this streamer? Who's Grand Admiral Hunter? I love you too, Dav. My daughter asked me, actually, just so you know, she asked me if she could come tonight, and I said yeah. She had a place she had to go with her mom, but when she's done, I think she'll probably want to join us. So it'll be good to see her. Good to see her getting better. But oh man, it's been a while. Has it been 2 weeks? Has it been a week? I don't even know. I know I at least canceled last week, maybe the week before. I'd have to go back and look, but oh man, it's good to be back. Good to be hanging out playing Star Trek Fleet Command, even if that means we complain about how horrible Scopely is. And I've said this before, but recently, I guess, I don't know how long it's been, but Scopely acquired Pokemon Go, and as soon as I heard that from my son, I was like, oh, your game's screwed, dude. Yeah, I hear you, Lloyd. Rev and Ultimate DJs are like the two top content creators. Rev not getting renewed is crazy. I can't even imagine. Turn down for not towing the line, could be, and now on shall, probably for not streaming enough. I haven't had a chance to catch his streams. I don't know when he streams, but he doesn't seem to make as much content as he used to, it seems like. Oh, good job, Floyd. Floyd caught Gulpin. Way to go, dude. Way to go. Well, we'll have to see what comes of it. Has anyone joined Rev's streams or talked to him to know like what he thinks of not getting the NDA? I know it seemed like it almost seemed like a PR thing from Ultimate DJs that he was trying to just like telling everyone Rev was gonna be okay and he'll still make content, yada yada yada. I don't know. That's some crazy stuff. So, whoo. Even I rank higher than DJs. He's only number 10 ranked and STFC streamer. And yet more people watch his stream than mine. What kind of messed upness is that? That's all I gotta say. That's all I gotta say. Well, Dad, everyone is good. Oh, we got Zero coming in. Solo. Peace, Zero. Peace. How's it going, dude? I don't know about editing any new content creators. Oh yeah, I was gonna answer you, Dav. Things are much better. Holy drama, Batman. That's all I have to say. Life has just been one thing after another. We had, and I'll just be honest with you, and I didn't put this anywhere out there. You know, it's all true. This is all factual things that happened, but we had, obviously my wife's brother passed away. We had the funeral, what day is it, Thursday? We had that yesterday, so that's behind us. Hopefully, you know, keep checking with her and the family, make sure they're okay. I think with the passing of the brother in the family that, you know, it'll be interesting to see how do I put this? It's going to be interesting to see how well they do now that things are slowing down. So we'll see. But so far, so good there. And then before my daughter went in the hospital, my wife drove over some kind of chunk of metal or something, and her tires all can't be repaired. And so there was another $1,000 for like new tires. Then there was the funeral, and then my daughter got sick, and we spent like 4 days in a hospital for her. And so all this drama, I am just ready to put it behind me. My daughter's oxygen level, that's the big reason why we stayed so long in the hospital, but it's now where it needs to be. We just have to keep it there, keep her doing stuff. So yeah, hopefully we're past the worst of it, knock on wood. Knock on wood, my friends. Rev was on Samo's stream last night. Okay. I think Samo has some kind of special stream going on this weekend, like a house party 2.0 or something, huh? We need to make sure that that we get as many people to that as possible, right? Many people as possible. How's it going, Zero? Hopefully you're doing well, my friend. Hopefully you're doing well. Lloyd, quality over quantity. I like it. I like it. And you all are quality for being here and hanging out with me. Reliable for your ops level. I hear you, Mad. I hear you. Yeah, and Rev has lots of time to spend in the game. I wonder, you know, at what level I could provide content if I were to do this more full time. So who knows? But yeah, he has lots of resources at his disposal, so Rev has some good information for sure. Yeah. Floyd, yeah, tires are through the roof, and yeah, we had to replace all 4 tires, so $1,000. Goodbye. We had to also, and I'm just being honest here, but my brother, when he passed, they did not have insurance. Now the crazy thing is, they started the process to start the insurance to get him life insurance before they knew there was going to be a problem, and so long story short, the insurance company did not cover his passing, and so my wife put out like a GoFundMe, and we had a lot of people donate, and so it helps with some of the costs, but we're just trying to figure out between family how to pay for the thing. So there's some drama too, but thank goodness we have a decent emergency fund set aside, so we should be okay. But man, I sure would like to spend on something fun. You know what I mean? Oh, just chilling at 60. Yeah, Zero, that's a good place to stop. It's a good place to stop for a little bit. Don't go to 61 until you are fully prepared for G6 drama. Floyd, sorry, I almost missed your couple, Lloyd, and then Floyd's comment, Lloyd's about keeping your room clean. That's kind of low on the priority list at the moment, but I hear you. Floyd, I don't think she has asthma, not that we are aware of. So, but I mean, it's worth looking into. And asking those questions, I suppose. But yeah, we just couldn't keep her oxygen up. It was so like scary. At home with an oxygen concentrator, and even like we were cranking that thing. They had originally put it at 0.5 liters on the machine, and we had it cranked up to like, what was it? Some like 4 maybe, and we still couldn't get it consistently up to 90 and above. So that's when we're like, okay, little babe, here we go. Off to the hospital you go. Ask you, you've got your retirement. Awesome. Yeah, that thing is awesome. Great ship to have. You know, so it's interceptor, so it's got the speed. I am speed. I am speed. You'll have to tell me when you start using it how you've tiered it and how it goes for you, bud. Ooh, Ice Wolf Laws allegedly stopping at revs on her way to Ohio. Interesting. Okay. Do lose G5 maps when you go to 61? No, you don't, Askew. You still get stuff from events. I actually did not max my G5 ships, epic ships, until I was well past 61. So you actually get a decent amount from events and other things. So I wouldn't worry about G5 stuff necessarily past 61. So I would just make sure your efficiencies are up. You've got a lot of your research caught up. Make sure you have your Retarn or a G5 Epic to at least tier 8 and your cube max for your level. Stuff like that, I would definitely make sure you do before you go to 61. So it's just a whole new ball game. It's a whole new world in 61 with the Sigma speed ups and the Sigma mats Sigma resources. It takes some getting used to. So. I ran out of mats. I hear you, Askew. I hear you. I got my Retarn to tier 8. I want to get that to tier 9 so I can upgrade my cube again before I start even thinking about going up and off. So I'll sit here for a little bit, at least another month. Before I start moving up. Oh, you've been making some moves in game, Dav? Which moves have you made? What ops are you now, bud? Are you by my base? Let's see. I got a 53 spicy. But you're in the 50s, I'm pretty sure. Upper 50s, Dav? Are you... Tell me if you've gotten to 60 yet. Oh, that's nice, Zero. So you just have one more tier left on your D, huh? Max that D. Do it. Just do it. Yeah, man, that's awesome. Biggest hurdles for me getting to tier 12 because I was doing the jelly loop wasn't bad. The worst thing was the titanium. Biggest thing was the titanium. But you just had to kind of take it a little slow and get save up for a while with what you call it, the monobeam loop. So yeah. 2 parts to max the D-Lloyd. Awesome! Everything is awesome when you're living the dream. When you're part of Grand Admiral Hunter's team. That's right.
I've been a lot of things before, but I've never been a giant cracker.
Wow, Dav, look at you, bud. Currently 59, 60 cooking. Okay, I thought you might be close, so that's awesome. Okay, so 60's in the oven, as they say, cooking away. Awesome. All the blueprints for the Rotaran, half of the Dideridex, and all the credits for the D. So you don't need to beg me for credits anymore. That's what I'm hearing. I think you're good, bud. I think you're good. I think it's like... I want to say it's like 8 million or 7.8 million credits for the Epic G6 ship. So I am just saving. I've got enough Federation, but if I even want to think about any other ships for the other factions, they're nowhere near. Question is, do I get some miners, a G6 rare miner when I go to 68? I think it is. I'll have to look. Get on the Duck Race bandwagon. Didn't Mini start that, Floyd? I was so happy to hear, didn't Ultra, man, I'd love to talk to him, but didn't Ultra get some battle passes from Scopely that he was able to give away to people in his time zone? I think that's awesome. I hope Ultra and others, but I hope Ultra gets in the content creator kind of gig for Scopely. That would be nice. I think Ultra would be good for that area. Oh, Zindy. Oh, crap. There's an event, isn't there? I looked at it, but I didn't do the event, Lloyd. How grindy is it? Mini, Will's Toy Clearance. I don't know that one. Ultra and Sock Cop. Okay, there's some I don't know. A couple there. You got them from DJs. That's what I thought. That's what I thought. Hey, Mike. Good evening. How's it going? Super easy. That's good. That's good. I feel like my ships and stuff are pretty well tiered, so I'm hoping it's not too bad. And I think it wasn't the ones on the token systems, right? I think it was just the reptilians. I think that's what they're called. Oh, you gotta, Lloyd. It's like Pokemon Go or like Pokemon. You gotta catch them all. I'm pretty sure I have most of them, if not all of them. Fingers crossed. But that once again speaks to the sourcing of officers in the game. Now, I do have to tell you, I'm just gonna throw this out here that I think this where is it in the event store? I think, yeah, all these like officers that you can get this month, I think is fantastic. It's got Armada officers, it's got PvP officers, it's got some loot crews, kind of whatever you want. There's a lot of great sourcing here. So I love that they need to put more of this in the game. Put more of this in the game, please, go, please. Oh, so they've got an in, like an in with the person that made the game. I see. Well, good, Mike. That's kind of what I was thinking too. I was thinking I'm along the main path. There's so many like hostels in the game, Mike and everyone. I was just trying to remember. I think those are the reptilians, and I think it's the aquatics that are in the token system. So we're talking non Non-token system hostiles, yeah? All right, so what I need to do, let's see. I guess I need to check and see, was that cons challenges? There we go. Archer Zindi Challenge SMS. So who do we've got? So we've got, that's a decent crew. Will does write games going to SCFC. Sockhouse guy does a sock puppet and his stream is very interactive. Really? I think you might mention Sock Cop before, now I think about it. But that's awesome. That's awesome. I thought about doing Star Trek Fleet Command and branching out to other things just to kind of change it up. And we've done that a couple times, but yeah, cool. Oh, nuts. How's it going, my friend? I've locked in all the crew to presets. Oh, awesome. Sam Rutherford below decks, huh? Okay, so I should have Hugh and Kim below decks already. Let's see here. How's it going, Nuts? Haven't seen you for a while, and you're joining us on Twitch, it looks like. Good for you. Good for you. Hope you're doing well, bud. Let's see, if we go group. Brain just went dead. I want Archer. Yeah, where's Archer? There we go. Archer, Tucker, below deck, I guess. Where is Data? Data, where are you? Below deck, let's put, and then who do we need? We need Sam Rutherford, right? Thought he would be Sam Rutherford. Gosh, why am I drawing a blank? I think that's below deck officers, right? There we go. So he just, I think he just increases your shields if I remember right. Doing 12 rare board right now. Oh wow. So is that for a tournament task? Nuts? That sounds like that's a tournament thing. Yeah, cartoon, exactly. Ten little life forms. Where are you? Something like that. What show was that on? Was that? Oh, I want to say that was Insurrections. Was that Insurrections? I think that's where Insurrections is where that came from. All right, let's go see what kind of hostiles we can kill. I was actually quite pleased with, I've been able to stock up for quite some time on the artifacts. And ooh, I wonder, let's try the 61 system. So I just have to show you, partly shown off, but partly I'm just super thrilled. And I did see quite the jump when I was hitting hostiles and some of the hostiles that we're trying to hit for this month, for example. It was a notable difference. I mean, it wasn't huge, but it was notable difference. So I've gotten to the point where I've gotten most of these to like level 8. This one was a PvP. I think this one was a repair, wasn't it? Yeah, repair costs. And I'm trying to remember, was it building cost or something? Oh, construction speed for buildings. So yeah, still a couple I'm working on, but whew, yeah, man. Yeah, man. Take a little bit at a time, but yeah, I'm glad to have those kind of caught up. And the Krenum turning in the or the artifacts or the temporal disruptors, I guess they're called, has really been a huge help in the DTI faction for those. Even though we had the little snafu with Scopely, obviously. That's probably smart, Nuts. You just gotta make sure your shields stay up. I seem to remember that I would put Rutherford below decks when I was earlier on in my Mantis loop. Of course, that one's basically I've quit doing it because I can get emulsion to turn in for the stuff I need there. But yeah, the Mantis loop was I would quickly lose my shields. Let's just put it that way. Floyd, almost Ops 50, gonna enter the G5 realm. G5! Nice, bud, very nice. Can we see if we have any, oh! Survey ship! But yeah, it's been a while since I've hit Zindy. I don't remember what system I can go to and hit. I'm pretty sure the 61s will be okay, but I might need to go 60, so we'll have to see how well this goes. Oh yeah, easy peasy. We're gonna stock up on loot. We should be able to fill up on this pretty good. It's all about progressing, because we know G7 is coming, everyone. You have been warned. Rumor last I heard was October, November time. Of course, those things can change, I'm sure. And I would be surprised if every single month they look at it to see, okay, what's next? What's coming? So, but here's a question for you all. Honestly, what have you thought of this month? I haven't been able to engage a ton, and I've really kind of struggled a little bit with like the waiting missions. Primarily sourcing the like speed ups for it has been super lame. Don't get many, and I tried to hit enough hostiles that I could actually do more turn-ins in the faction store, but it just seems like super duper slow. I tried to hit a little bit and do some double turn-ins, but I don't know. It's really grindy. I feel like I would need to add a lot of extra time to my daily gameplay in order to keep up with it. Yep, I agree, Dav. I still think like this kind of reminds me as like 2.0, like Zindy 2.0, because that when Zindy came out, it was super grindy as well. Yeah, and you know, Lloyd, I was actually like internally really looking forward to this arc. I hope they come out with something decent next month. See, we're definitely filling up our cargo, aren't we, everyone? Nice. Somehow I only got 3 boxes after completing my wave event. Oh, son of a gun, I need to do the wave event too. That's a good reminder. Thank you, Zero. Well, make sure you get what you're due or put in a ticket, bud. Oh, yes, Mike. Thank you for bringing that up. I absolutely love that as well. Like being able to have control over what I'm refining and whatnot. Oh, it's huge. Such a time saver. Such a time saver. I hope they keep coming out with more stuff like that. That would be fantastic. Keep it coming, Scopely. Keep it coming. What have you all thought of like how they kind of bracket the area in the new zone? For example, like the 40 level system is the highest where you get the uncommon loot, and then I think it's the 50 is the highest for the uncommon, 60 for the rare, where you actually have to punch down and up. What do you think of that? I found a sweet spot for me at least where I could hit in a certain system to collect both my common and uncommon, so that was pretty helpful. But then I have to go and hit a higher level system for like rare and epics. That's kind of annoying. So you didn't like that, Lloyd? I don't blame you. I didn't like it either. Oh. And I wasn't able to attend any of the things where they had some of the developers and game designer, whoever on, to hear their point of view. But is it just Scopely trying to make it interesting, or are they just trying to make it purposely hard to encourage spending next month so they can release a new ship? Yeah, Zero, the Exile Hostels, exactly. That's my thing. It's like, man, this is super annoying. You want me to go, I have to go to the lower level system, compete with players. I don't know, it's just, I want to be able to hit for one type of loot, but didn't someone say that Tiger is the one that was like designing this, and he likes arcs with lots of currency and complicated loops? That's what I seem to remember. We own this town. And I think I'm kind of close to hitting, well, that's not completely true. I have to hit, I think I'm able to punch up to like a 64 system, so that is helpful. But much higher than that, and I can't really, although I'm hitting a 64 system, but I'm using, I usually boost with my Cerritos, I guess. So I boost with my Cerritos to increase the number of fossils I can hit, but if not for that, I'd be hitting probably in the 62 system, which is definitely not my level. Now, I do need to work on my ships and stuff, so that's on me, but same thing happened to me when they came out with Zindi. I couldn't hit near where I needed to. Pride is a challenge, the champ mission. Yeah, and I'm still... Oh, I don't know. Where is awaitings? There we go. Ooh, looks like I have enough to actually do the research. I was trying to get down here to get to the epic stuff, so I may have to look at doing that research when I get a chance. Yeah. Exhaust all the research, and then you head to the 4244 to get a combo. Yeah, there's some sweet spots, I think. It's some sweet spots of where you can hit for what you want to get. Like I said, there's probably some systems where you can get both types of loot, like common, uncommon, uncommon, rare, whatever. But takes a little bit of doing. It really does. Keep up on everything. So you can't just hit one system when you're a higher level player either. Only able to reasonably kill 42s of the Exile Hostels, and sometimes you do what you can. I say do what you can, and if you don't max out the loop, the arc, don't make it like a full-time job kind of thing. I tried, because my kid was in the hospital, I had a little bit extra time to hit hostels when the internet worked for me. But yeah, so I tried keeping up on the loop, and it wasn't too bad if I had extra time. But outside of that, yeah, I have too much going on in my life right now to be maxing out all the pulls. It seems like for me anyways, the common was the most difficult to get, just because of the time it took to hit that many hostels. So. Good question, Joseph. That's where I go through the Tribble chat bot, and it's a pain in the butt sometimes because sometimes you pick the right answers and it doesn't let you leave a message or have a chat with someone. So that's where I put a ticket in. And if it doesn't work for you putting a ticket in, my next option is to reach out to someone that can help you, like Rev. I don't know what kind of pull he has with scoping now. Unfortunately, Rev. Floyd, you can't kill any Zindies or Silence? Maybe for your level? I'd have to look. I know I really struggled with those because they purposely made the hostels very hard. And when I was making content, it had a lot of players who just didn't quite have the ships or the power they needed for their ops level to do those. Those were very difficult, and they only got stronger ships. Seems like until I got the G5 rare, because I had a G5 uncommon, I think, at the time when the Zindi came out, and I just couldn't beat him. I didn't have a strong enough ship to do it, and so I ended up skipping the Silence, and really not pushing on the Zindi. But I skipped the Silence until I got to my rare ship. I just couldn't beat him. Find the sweet spot and grind it out. The more research you do, the more favors, the easier. Stop looking for the easy answer and buckle down. Yep, and I found that as I was able to, it does get a little easier. That's true, Nuts, it does. I found that hitting the, that once I was able to get some of the research done, it does help, but it's still kind of grindy. It still takes some time hitting those also. So the good thing is that if you do your single turn-ins, it's actually not bad. It's actually not too bad. If you're trying to do the double pulls, for me, my experience was the double pulls were just a little bit more grindy. Ooh, the loot goblin grind. Yep, that's true. Take your chance with the loot goblin. My problem, Zero, and I don't know how you all have experienced this, but my problem was that the, oh, we can recall, we're full. I guess my problem was that, I couldn't always find them. Like someone had gone through and killed them all, you know? So they need to increase the spawn rate, at least that's what I think. Take the monitoring with loot crew and fill the cargo, get you 3 days of full pulls. There you go. There you go. Were you, Lloyd, is that double pulls? I'm just worried about the time constraint. And for me, I was able to actually, because I'm, I guess, a higher level player, maybe it doesn't work for everyone, but I was able to actually take my protector, which has a really good cargo capacity, and just hit like a ton of them. And so, yeah, I could use a full cargo crew to hit those. So whatever you have that has a good cargo crew, and you can do that with. And the 40 system is where you can get the most of that. And I think it's the, you want to, the loot, was it the common loot? I think is what, I think it took all common loot for the loot favor. I was able to max that, so that's a good thing. Hopefully next month we'll have, which I'm guessing they're coming out with the Reliant. I'm just thinking that's what they're gonna do. But when they come out with the, whatever they come out with next month, assuming it's the new ship, I hope they come out with a loop or whatever they do, but I hope that they give some sourcing for Walk Carol. Oops, I don't want factions, I want officers. I was able to get her unlocked. I had enough resources this month, thank goodness. And she does help. I mean, not a ton, but she goes up to 700%. I was talking with someone today in chat, in Discord, and we were like, wouldn't it be awesome if you can get her like at rank 5, 4 or 5, you know? Going for 150% on up would be great, but what's the sourcing gonna be like? That's what I want to know. Because she's not super useful. She's a little bit better than max 511. So I guess you could use both, but it would be awesome if they had some kind of sourcing that wasn't going to take you 3 years to max her out. You know what I mean? And I'm supposed to go for the double. Well, people are. There were 70s that maxed out the rep already, right? But yeah, go for the singles. I was trying to figure out too, like, not DTI, huh? I always go the last one, I guess. I want to say that it was the common turn ends that unlocked most, if not all. It might have taken some uncommons, I can't material or credit. Sorry. I guess my thing was this planetary chart also takes common. Yeah, common credits. So I don't know, like, do you spend it on that or do you save it and spend it on something else? I want to save it for this augment hunter. So I don't know. I think that's something I want to work on. That's why I didn't claim this today, but tough. Zero, you are Zero is like the top person in the game as far as I know that completes the syndicate task. Way to go, Zero. That's awesome, bud. That is, it'll get you a big jump. Where are you at on the, like, what's your syndicate level, Zero? That would be, because you keep hitting those. That's awesome. Monavine has a ship loot bonus. Nice. Yeah, the higher up you go, it seems like it's harder to get some of those things, isn't it, man? Just got her to tier 2? Awesome! Or run her with Epicard and data. Have you considered, do you have, what's her name? Rachel Garrett, I think? Do you have her? Yeah, Rachel Garrett. So she provides synergy with Picard, so you still get your double bar synergy. I think that's the 40. But she also has a loot increase. So if you drop E data, so you go Picard, Garrett, Carol. If Garrett is highly tiered enough, it can make sense. If she's not, then it might not. To not have like 5 of 11 there or whatever. If you have Carol, she gives 150. My Rachel Garrett gives me 80%. So that's 80 plus the 40 synergies. That's a total 120 added to the ship, as opposed to if I put like 5 of 11 there or whatever. Of course, if you drop E data, you lose that isolytic. So you have to factor that in with what you're able to hit. But just something to consider. Just something to consider. Get your loot bonuses in there. Yeah, Zero, that's smart. Maybe I should wait till the end, till tournaments to claim it, but trying to think here. I think I was able to do the 3rd tier of one of the heroic events during the month, which gave me some officer shards and some of that prime syndicate, not prime syndicate, prime dust, whatever it's called. Prime mirror dust, I think it's called. Yeah, but just, yeah, I think it's worth it, honestly. I think it's worth dropping the isolytic so you can get the extra loot. Don't forget about Anorax. Well, Anorax, let me think here. So he would increase the boxes, what you get from the boxes, I guess, Askew. I'm just thinking loot from the hostels. Oh, are you serious, Zero? Oh, snap. She takes... Does she really take the Pioneer's Crest to cheer her up? Oh, that's disgusting. Okay, mine isn't high enough, so I can't see that. Oh, that's nutso. Okay. So you get... Alright, fair enough. Better make it easier to get some of those Pioneer Crests then. Oh, well, tier 1, Rachel Garrett, okay. I did spend, because I think she's worth as a loot officer, I spent some of my turn-ins this month. Mainly on Rachel Garrett. Right here. So, that's what I've been doing. Feel like she's the officer that would really help me out. Yep, that's right, Mike. I think it's the 40 level system to give the most common loot. I think I've been hitting, or I had been hitting like a level 44 system to get a combination of both the common, which still get a lot of it, but also some uncommon loot at the same time, trying to do two at the same time. But yeah, if you're just looking for the common loot, 40 is the best one to go to. Oh look, I can get a few more barrel shards. I love that they've got these badges here now. I have so many of those badges now, it's not even funny. Starfleet comms badge. That actually looked pretty sick. Nice. I'm gonna have to change that one. Yeah, and if you have any tech that helps you with loot gains, it might be worth putting it on a ship. I took, because I maxed my faction rep, I took my agony booth off of the, oh, what you call it? Took my agony booth off of the protector and I put on a loot one. So we'll see. We'll see. I can't believe that she takes 10,000 Pioneer's Crests. 10,000. Oh my goodness. All right, let's go in and let's actually speed that up. Since I can do a research, let's start one, shall we? Shot in the nest for sure, Zero. Oh man, crazy. Okay, I think I'm gonna do this one. At least get started so we can start working towards the epic assignments. At some point, we're gonna have to go back here and work on these, but whew, man. Oh gosh, I'm trying to remember Askew. I think you should see G6 stuff at 61, because that's the G6 area. But I don't remember. I want to say you won't be able to refine uncommon parts at 61. I'd have to check, but I don't think you can. I think uncommons maybe 62. And I think that's pretty consistent with how they've probably done it in the past, is I think you probably can't refine uncommon until you go up at least one more ops past it. So 52, for example, I think would have that, but... Stronger than steel. Can I max my cube for the G5 epic level? Not sure the question asked you. I know you can, you want that there's certain tiers that you have to get your ship to in order to be able to max it out for that certain level. So it just depends where your cube is at. But when I go in, let's see here. If I swap to my cube, for example, and I go click on upgrade, I can click on the last remaining part and I don't have it. But if I click on it, it says Borg data, no, tier 15. Claim from the refinery after upgrading blah 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 or blah 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 to tier 9. So it tells you exactly what you need to do to get it to the next level. So that's why I need one more tier on my Velox. Oh, waiting leader, huh? Yeah, eventually it starts costing Sigma to repair. Yep. Does the G6 ship parts stop me from ranking the cube up for getting a G5 epic ship? No, and there's certain levels in which you can skip and just hold off on upgrading your cube until you get even a higher level ship. So maybe the next faction ship that you can get. Some people have done that. I personally don't recommend that when you're going to G6. I found that with I think I had tier 8 Enterprise and my cube max for my level, which I had done the epic ship. I was able to do the first level systems of the G6 solos. I think I had the boost of the Cerritos and the Titan though, but good resources from those. Oh, speaking of which, I need to do some of those tonight. Let's see, let's do this one, shall we? Alrighty, let us, I think, let's check and make sure that event is done. Was that Cons Challengers? All milestones complete. Awesome. What are you all spending your loot on? From Cons Challengers. I wasn't super impressed with a lot of stuff in here. What was it that I worked on though? Oh, I unlocked, what was the tech? Was that a chaos tech? No. Yeah, it was. The interphasic mirror. I liked how it gave cascade damage and reducing isolytic damage. I thought that sounded pretty darn cool. So I haven't decided to upgrade it yet, but I did get that one. But the other ones, I don't know. I don't do a lot with PvP, so I wasn't like super impressed with the options there, but so far the Apex skin for the return. Awesome. Okay. Anyone else? Anyone else like that? Have to look and see. Return, Hector, Enterprise D. See what it gives. Oh, doesn't tell me there. Let's go look, I guess. I was working on Godspeed as well. Oh, nuts. You went for the Q's cannon? Awesome. Good for PvP. I think that's a great one for PvP, from what I've heard. So that's a good choice there. You're going to ask me what you just been done? Well, awesome. Let's look at some of this stuff. I think this is the refit. So, besides looking freaking awesome, I mean, look at that. I actually really love that. Hijack TOS Enterprise. I think that was one of the ones in there, wasn't it? It looks like these are increasing weapon damage, base cost efficiency. That seems like the biggest thing to me. If I were going for one of these, it would probably help me upgrade. Nice. Yeah, that would be huge. Let's look again. One thing I will say is, of all these in here, if you didn't have a chance to get the Totian Mines, I think this one was fantastic for the Protector. So I would not miss this one if you didn't happen to unlock that. If you're into PvP, there's some good stuff here, like the Q's Cannon, definitely good. I'm not sure that like this small percent to mitigation is that awesome, but you know, it all adds up. Okay, the catalyst, this has always been a tough thing to get. However, for how much you're able to actually get here, it seems really meh to me. Like, I don't think I would spend my money or my loot here on proto catalysts. I would probably pick one of the refits if you're working on one of those ships. It can really help you with that. You can look at some of these others if you're into PvP. That may be helpful. Godsend, Apex Barrier, Apex Shred against hostiles. So this one could, it has potential to be something that you could spend in that might be worth it to you. So yeah, it just kind of depends on what your current goals are or what you're currently working on. Oh, and it looks like we're about ready to go into ads for those who don't have a subscription. So just so you know. I'll remind myself the relativity. Well, probably your main grindy ship, this could be useful on. Relativity. Yeah, I mean, that is actually a good point, Joseph. That's actually a good point. That's not a bad thing to put, a bad place to put that ship, I would think. My relativity is like tier 2. It really sucks. So what I'm wondering is when I can use my relativity actually on armadas that I'm working on. Where are we at? Well, I want to see where we're at with loot for the Zindi stuff. Not bad. 19 million. I'll take it. Yeah, Joseph, I was kind of thinking the same thing. I think that would be a good ship to put it on for those. Let's go. Let's see here. This is one of those things where I haven't done as much because it took me 3 months to unlock this stupid ship. But I think they have like Apex related abilities, don't they? Let's see here. Over here. Let's go have a peek, shall we? All right, thank you. Yeah, I think that's decent, Joseph. I mean, that seems to give additional, like, apex barrier, isolate cascade. So, yeah, if you need to be able to punch through those things, that would be helpful. What kind of percentages does it give, I would wonder? Apex Shred is nice, 35%. Apex Barrier against non-Armada hostiles. Weapon damage. Let's look at the research too, because I imagine that the research is where the strength of that ship really comes about. Although, let's swap the relativity. Have a look at that. Base damage, it's at 15,000% increase. So it already has a really good percentage damage. And then it just makes me wonder with the research how effective that really would be, Joseph. You know what I mean? Like, where is the relativity stuff? Right there. I mean, the percentages are so huge here. I mean, at the end of the day, anything adds up, right? So maybe it's more a matter of that apex shred getting past their apex barrier. That's really the impactful piece there. So, yeah, it would definitely be worth trying out and seeing how well it does and performs on those. Oh look, I can do even more cargo capacity. I actually need to get mine tiered up. I've been using, because I'm hitting in like a 68 level system, I can take out two armadas in a 68 level system with my 2 strongest ships. So I haven't really used the relativity. I'm just like, do I even need it? And would it even survive? I should probably test that out though. Should get it tiered up like to 3 and then do a test or something. See, how's it going, bud? Good evening to you, my friend. What's new? What's shaking? Hopefully you are well, hydrated, and happy. Wow, done a whole lot of talking. Do I have other events? Yeah, it's probably other events to do, but I'm just having fun hanging out. What the heck? All right, let's see what events we have. Ooh, hostile hunt. Keep them busy with the ATs. With the weight teams? So see, how hot is hot? Some people, 80s are hot. Some people, it's in the hundreds before it's hot. All milestones complete there. Watch out for those events. At tier 7, it will survive with your decks multiple 62s. Awesome. Imagine it just gets... Oh, imagine it just gets better as it's leveled, but yeah. Your Celsius, so 20 degrees. Whoo! Yeah, okay, okay. Let's check that, because I don't remember how to convert that. $20 Celsius is like 68 degrees Fahrenheit. That's not hot. That's not hot at all. You don't know what hot is. Oh my goodness. Trying to think, it's probably been around that here. That's actually pretty close to my ideal temperature. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. Oh. Engine space close to 40. Okay, that sounds a little bit more like hot to me. Depends on whether you're on a beach or in the desert or the mountains. 80 degrees is relative. Above or below the equator. That is true. What I don't like is when I've lived somewhere that had high humidity. You get the heat, you get the humidity, and you're dying. I can't take it anymore. 100 to 120 in Houston. Oh, that's fantastic, Zero. That's just melty. That's melty all over the place. Not in a good way at all, my friend. Oh, see, that sounds miserable. Like miserable beyond miserable. Yeah, in firefighting gear, no joke. Oh. Oh, away teams Hunter. Oh, let's see what I have to do for this. Priority 1 assignments. So, how do I even beat this thing? I don't have the speed up. They're like 5-day missions. Nuts likes the sweaty weather. More power to you. But yeah, I don't know how to beat that one, everyone. Let's see what we got. Let's have a look. I guess if I could run multiple of these, it might be different. But do I even have? I don't have 5 days worth of speed ups. I don't think. Screw that. I guess I'm skipping that one. Let's look at events again. Nuts. I mean, not you nuts, but shucks. Ah, yes, the Gorn. I think this is based upon the level, right? So, let's get out our cube. I can only imagine, yeah, see, if you're, depending what you're wearing, sun is out, I could see that being a problem. I remember when we lived in Missouri. I'm in Missouri for 3 years. That, oh my gosh. Coming from Utah with the dry heat, going there with the humidity. Yeah. All I have to say is I was in misery. I was miserable. That place just, I felt like I was sweating buckets every time I went out the door. Never again. Never again. Alrighty, let's crew up and let's see about. Let's see, I think what I want is to do this crew, but let's swap out and let's get Garrett there and no, I don't want name, maybe strength. There we go. Get some grush. Let's see here. What if we get where's Dane? There we go. Let's get some speed, some impulse speed there. Where is it? There we go. I don't think I can reach that system quite yet. Oh, wait. Can I? No, I'm like 7 shy. Ugh. Alrighty. I do like dry better. Dry heat, I'll take it any day over the humid temperatures. But yeah, go kill some more Gorn and see if we can wrap up that event. Ooh, while we're looking there, maybe we should look at tournaments. How's tournaments been going this time for everyone? I don't want ore. I'm hoping to get crystal. All right, let's recycle some of these. Galaxy recruit, nope. What are my chances of getting what I want here? I don't have enough temporal disruptors for that. Fusion rods, yeah, let's recycle that one. Export credits, there we go. That's one I need. And Grand Animal Hunter is going to be lazy, so let's do this. And I think it's 16 of these. I didn't have luck when I did the risky one last time, so let's go with that. Plenty. Here we go. Boom, it's done. And I think that's the third one for the day that I had. I was able to get one was a Borg, I think. No. Yeah, it was acquire however many, like 500, I think it was 500 directives, epic directives for Borg, and then I had one which was for claiming materials for Crystal. So, yeah. Working out pretty well. Let's see. Max that out. For the Gorn parts, I got Taraka's weapon finally this month. What else? I think I'm just saving now. Earlier, I accidentally clicked on the S31 Discovery. Don't need that, and I don't know if I even want to bother contacting Sculpey. Such a pain to send a ticket in sometimes. So, I don't know about that. Oh my goodness. Oh, nice, Dad. That's a good one. I need to watch out for more of those. And yes, thank you, Lloyd. Thanks for helping me out with that. Oh, makes my life, you're making my life easier. That's what I love about this. How many more days do we have in tournaments, though? 3 more days. Okay, hoping I can get 3 more days worth of rewards. Max it out. Max it out, yeah. And I have to tell you that I was one of those that caught up in the auto, like, what you call it? The auto conversion of your artifact shards. I lost a whole bunch of them. Well, I lost the ability to use them in tournaments, I should say. And Scopely sent out a couple thousand of the, you know, as compensation. It was like 2,000 something. I think it was 2,700, 2,800 of the temporal, or the disruptors. Anyways, I thought that was kind of crappy. I mean, you know, they probably think it's valuable because it's hard to get those typically, but I don't know. I felt like it screwed me over big time in tournaments this time. So hopefully I still have enough stuff saved to max everything else out. Oh well, just Grand Admiral, another day in Star Trek Fleet Command. Players get screwed over by Scopely. Oh, you gotta love it. 9 million points from getting... Oh, really, Joseph? From getting Carol to tier 2? You know what I would love is someone spent like crazy and had Carol to like tier 4 or 5. That would be awesome to see. Okay, how much does she actually help at those levels? That would be awesome to be able to make a video about that. All right, if you say so, Lloyd, if you say so. I barely heard it in the background because I was talking. That's right, Lloyd, the star one. That's for like the warp range, isn't it? Ooh, I love that idea, actually. Yeah, I got enough. Let's do it. I was saving those from last tournaments. Or did I invest? I might have invested in the... because I want to say this is for the disco range. Or one of the researches you can get with it, I think. Seems like there was another one or two, but I can't remember off the top of my head. Okay, that was definitely worth it. Hostile hunt. Oh yeah, we're hitting 68s, everyone. It's actually a pretty good feeling. It's like, wow, I can almost hit the top level hostiles in the game at this point. See how long that lasts. I may have to pull up Spots Club or something to look and see what other researches there are. Has me curious, Lloyd. Has me curious. I almost have enough dolomite particles for another research, so I'm gonna have to look at what I want to max out next or work on next.
Stars align in eerie dance, silent shadows, haunted glance. Vigilance.
Okay, we're getting some gas for the Cut It Down event.
He's a legend, he's a fear.
Man, there's a lot of events today, isn't there? I still need to go out and do those G6 armadas, I suppose. I have to look and see. I think I need to do some rares and epics. I kind of don't want to do the epics for unless I have to for tournaments. I want to save those in case I have some have a tournament task for taking out some epics, because they do have that for G6, so that's worth saving for in my opinion. Hold on till Saturday. Honestly, part of me wondered if, with how my luck's been going lately, if we were gonna have to deal with crashing stream stuff today. Dom, start the multi-day event on day 1. Oh, don't start the multi-day event on day 1. Which event are you talking about, Nuts? Is that good? Is there an event? I can't remember. Is that because everyone's doing it on day 1? Well, what's the reason for not starting a multi event on day 1? That's what I want to know. Oh yeah, Joseph. That's actually something I've been thinking about, is having a high enough warp that I could disco my Gorn ship, my Viscerator, to a higher level system. Ah, good point, Nuts. Good point. Yeah, oftentimes I've seen on that second day where they have an additional event, huh? Or like an event that's linked to it. That's a good point. That's a good point. Does the AT task to acquire G6 materials score when you complete events? Yes, it should. I usually just completed mine by claiming a tournament task and using my event currency for the month to complete it, but it should. It's just there's usually not enough, but you're right. You could supplement. You should be able to supplement for the materials. So if you waited until after, you'd have to claim a task and then go out and complete the task and then wait and see what resources you still need to claim from the event store. Yeah. I think there's other sources too, like if you were to save your, what is it, continuum? Like if you were to save these turn-ins for your tournament task, you should be able to claim this, or like your G6 material converter bonus material refineries, you should be able to use this to acquire stuff as well. So even though I'm converting like from gas to crystal here, you should still get points for acquiring, in this case, crystal, by using this turn in here. So this is another way that you can get those points. Kind of came up with this talking with some other players, because what was it, a couple of months ago we had like 3 tournaments all in 1 month, and we're like, well, we're out of event currency, how are we supposed to max stuff now? So this is one option to keep in mind too. Definitely worth keeping in mind, Nuts. Yeah, taking advantage of everything free to play that we can, for sure. Gosh, it just blows my mind, everyone, how we were talking earlier about some of the content creators not getting renewed. I don't know, not renewing Rev, that's a bad decision if you ask me. I just can't get over that. Like, are you kidding me? Rev applied and didn't get accepted? And we need to have the community go out and uproar. I don't know, but there's just so many people that follow Rev. Scopely could be shooting themselves in the foot there. Which is why I say it was a PR move by DJs to put that post out to the community on his Discord. I'm telling you that right now. I'm telling you that was PR for sure. And you know, thinking about like this month, I have to tell you that since I'm not really a big fan of PvP in this game. Why? Because PvP is based upon how much you spend in the game. If we're being honest, you've got to spend to win, like real money. And so having a fleet commander that looks so strongly geared towards like PvP skills, maybe we should have a look at him. Let's see. I want to make sure I finish this one. I think I did. Was it in here, I think? Yeah, we're all done. Let's go have a look. I haven't looked that much at him. I know he has a lot of PvP skills. Ooh, actually, before we do that, let's go to, I think I can take out a 63. Let's go do that first. Well, while that's warping. On. Let's go seize calm. Let's go look at your abilities. Skill tree. There we go. So let's just go through this. Visionary, Apex Shred against non-armada hostiles. So that is actually a PvE ability, so that's cool. While cloaked, increasing your critical damage up to 250%. Okay. Increase critical hit chance against non-armada hostiles. Up to 15%. Interesting. It's always on one. Let's see. Increase your apex barrier against players for 6 rounds. This ability can stack. Interesting. Okay. Decrease the attack stats of all bridge crew officers on the enemy player ship for 6 rounds. Huh. Wow. That goes up to 1000%. Interesting. Did I click on that one? Yeah. Decrease attack stats. Oh, that's the one we just looked at, I think. Increases all officer stats. Ooh, that would be nice. I need more officer stats for my ships. And that would probably be helpful for, I'm assuming that would help you with away teams. Because those new ones have some pretty serious officer stat requirements. Apply morale to your ship for 2 rounds if the player is burning. If the opponent has hull breach. Interesting. Okay, I don't always like the selectable ones. I gotta be honest with you. Increase base critical damage against players when activated. Okay, definitely PvP stuff there. Extremists. Increase your isolate damage when defending your station. Increasing apex barrier. I wonder what the sourcing is like for his skill points, though. Is it? I wonder if it's difficult like Lorca. He's a pain in the butt to get anything for. All right, so mining with a surveyor. I think that's stupid. I hate those skills. Like, fine if you want to maybe make that part of the game more interesting, but anyone that spends money doesn't really need to mine. If we're being honest. At least the big spenders. At least the big spenders. Isolatic damage against players. Ooh. Isolatic can be very impactful, everyone. In arena against players. Okay. So arenas, it's making that. Yep. More PvP options there. Arena, isolatic damage. And that goes up to 50%. Increasing your isolate defense. Wonder how impactful that is. We need a lot of isolate defense more in the game, I would think. Efficiency for repairs. Okay. Apex bear against, or apex shred against players. All hit points. Critical chance. Try and go through these a little quicker now. Round start against players. Chance to repair 5% of hull damage taken in previous round. Interesting. Which one was that? Precise like defense, apex shred. Explorer's damage. Ooh. 2,500%. So you want to select it for your main ship, I guess. Explorer, interceptor, battleship. Okay, okay. Lots of against player stuff here, isn't there? I don't see a lot here that is PvE related. It's mostly PvP stuff here. Yeah. So for me, not super exciting. I'm gonna be honest. But as a collector, I may try and see what I can unlock. Collector of things. Let's see. I think we can take out 63. I should double check, but let's see if it goes kaboom. Oh no, I don't have enough. Son of a gun. All right, back to the drawing board. I thought I could beat that. I was really like positive that I was gonna win that one. Not quite enough, Grand Admiral Hunter. Not quite enough. Oh, hang my head in shame. Hang my head in shame. You can take away my content creator card now. Thank you very much. Alrighty, well, at least we got something. 13,000. We'll take it. I think that's all we got. Yeah, let's do it. Oh, who's flying through super fast there? Heat, huh? Communist. Okay. Okay. All right, I think it's time to do some solos. What do you think? Let's do some of those. But yeah, month is almost over, so we'll probably have some grading to do of the arc soon. Wonder if Rev is still going to do that. Imagine probably within the next week that we get something, yeah? I mean, what? Trying to remember if this is one of those months where we'll have an extra week. We've got 4 weeks, 4 complete weeks in this month, but then there's a 5th week. I don't remember when the arc started off the top of my head, but interesting. So we'll have to see. We'll have to see when we get the new arc that comes out. I really need to get better. This month has been too crazy for me, but need to get better about putting out more videos. So, yeah. What the Sigma? Welcome in, Tiberius and crew. How was the stream, gladiators? How was the stream? Welcome on in and tell me all the things. How are we doing tonight? Good to see you. How are we doing? George, how's it going? How are you doing? And Doug, how we doing tonight? What's new, everyone? What did you talk about on stream today? I hope it was a good time for all. Hopefully we had a good stream and hopefully you all are having a good month. We just been doing some events and talking about the goings on in Star Trek Fleet Command. And how excited we are about this month and how much fun it has been grinding out all the hostiles. Quad, how's it going? I haven't seen you for a while, bud. Yes, I am back at it. Had to cancel for a while. Darn life just hits you like a ton of bricks sometimes, doesn't it? Let's see what we got here. Interesting. Nuts. That's a good point of view right there. It would make using the Khan Lorca combo more dead. Who do we want here? Yeah, why not? Oops, let's go with that. And then let's put him down. No, I don't need him down there. You caught it? It hasn't told me what you've caught yet, bud. Oh, let's just throw some officers down here. Sure, Paris. Let's put you down there. Get some mitigation added in, I guess. Hopefully he works. I can't remember if he works on armadas, but we'll throw him down there anyways. Let's see now. Here's gonna be the worst part is how long it's gonna take me to get out to do the armadas. Oh, I hate the warp timers in this game. There we go, and now it's telling me, way to go, quad! Yeah, yeah!
Fun will now commence.
Alrighty, let's see what armadas we can reach. Let's see how well this goes. Yeah. You almost forgot it. That's your calling card, Quad. You got to play that every time you hop in stream. You know that, right? I count on it. I rely on certain people like you to play that one, and I rely on Zero and Ice Wolf Law to play the Han Solo one. Yeah, you've got your job. You got to do it, or you're banned forever. They seem richer than you. Well, you just gotta be here and active in chat. Yeah, yeah. Oh, guess who's here, everyone? All right, come on into the limelight or into the light, little babe. You want to say hi to everyone?
Hi.
Yes. So, chat, my daughter is finally here. Do you want to say anything to them? Oh, really? You do, huh? Okay, okay, that's fine. You can walk on it, but no talking to me. No bugging me.
Who's the chat?
Oh, look. There's Lloyd saying hi. Glad you're doing better. See that? Yeah. For those who don't know, my daughter spent 4 days in the hospital, and she had both strep and pneumonia, and so she had a little bit of a rough time, didn't you?
Yeah, I couldn't breathe, but I could breathe up.
So how are you doing now?
Good.
Yeah, doing good. What are you doing to stay healthy? Oh, I get that eye roll.
I've been eating carrots.
You've been eating carrots? Don't lie to chat now. Tell them about the cake you've been eating and the pudding. Didn't you have any cake?
Oh yeah, I did.
It was basically cake.
But I'm not.
Yep.
Jack is on your stream. He's on his phone.
Oh, I know, but you're not supposed to say who he is because I put a thing out saying they've got to guess who he is when they see him. So, yeah, let's see here. Glad you're doing better. Someone's taking my bad feeling sound, then I want one that says that's not how the force works. I'll have to try to remember that, Dev. I'll have to try to remember that. See if I can find that one. I would bet it's out there. I would bet it's out there.
Once I can turn this on, if I'm going too fast and
Okay. That's weird, but okay.
because I don't want to myself too hard.
Push yourself hard to the limits.
No.
My wife has apparently told my daughter to get on the treadmill. So. Oh, and look, don't get sick and you'll avoid hospital trips.
Oh.
And hospital food is the worst. You know, it wasn't great. I'll be honest, but I was grateful for whatever we could get.
They had root beer float.
They had root beer floats.
And they had ice cream.
Which you had way too much of, by the way. right? At the end, I could tell she was getting better because she started being more sassy with me and talking back. Like, you need to do this, you need to get up and walk. No, I don't. I'm not gonna do that. What? Yes, you are. Cleaning your room. Yeah, we need to get you on that, don't we?
Yes.
Good to see you up and about. Mike's wishing you well as well.
What's tomorrow?
And Nuts loves hospital food. You know, for the price, it wasn't the best food, but for the price and the convenience of not having to leave the hospital to find something, you know, it was better than nothing. That's all I have to say.
Mom, what's tomorrow?
Tomorrow is the day after today.
Yeah, but anything special?
I don't know. What's tomorrow? Is it my birthday tomorrow?
No.
Is it your brother's birthday?
No.
Your mom's?
No.
Whose birthday could it be? Hint, 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 hint. Yes, it's my Grand Admiral Hunter's daughter's birthday tomorrow as well. Lots of people wishing you well. You see that? People care about you. Now you need to take care of yourself to stay out of the hospital, right? You gotta get up and move around. You gotta drink lots of water, lots of liquid, fluid. What else? Do your breathing, doing your breathing thing. Yep, yep. Ooh, Lloyd, you spent a month in the hospital when one of your twins had appendix removed? Oh my gosh. No kidding. Oh, I was in there for 4 days. I couldn't imagine being there a whole month. That's crazy, man. Hopefully they survived it just fine, so. Look at that, they're wishing you happy birthday too. That's awesome. That's awesome. Yeah, are we doing anything fun?
I don't know.
You did just get out of the hospital.
Yeah.
Maybe the cost of going to the hospital is your birthday present.
No.
They're gonna send me a bill.
No, you.
Who's gonna pay that? Are you gonna pay that?
No, I don't have any money.
So I have to pay it and I have to get you a birthday present?
Yeah, you just have to get.
Oh,
Wicked.
what the heck? Oh, yeah, it was a month. This is a sucky month. Hey, Meat, thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate that. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh, Doug, what are you getting surgery for in the 3rd? That's hopefully not a major thing. I'm sorry to hear that.
Can I speak in the mic?
Yeah, what do you want to say?
Hi.
Hi.
Yeah.
That's all you got to say?
Yeah. Hi.
Okay, time for some treadmill time for you. Go for it. You know how to turn it on, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Are you in your workout pants?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you have some water? Yeah, it is gonna be an expensive birthday party, Mad.
I can't see the.
I think we have a joint birthday party where they're going to like a local gym, and it's got all these little ball pits and trampoline, kind of like a trampoline park, I guess. So anyways, that should be fun. That should be fun for the kids and expensive for the parents. But we've already spent the money, so really technically we have to just keep going, right?
Sleepover.
You're doing a sleepover too?
Yeah.
Oh man, what am I in for, everyone?
Mom thinks she can. If I'm fine by then, his mom's probably gonna be worried about my oxygen.
Oh, I'm in for it. I'm in for the pain, everyone. Don't tell me I'm not, little lady, because I know I am. If you're gonna be bringing all your friends, oh no.
Excellent. But if Mom said if I come outside or backyard, then I can have 10. No way.
That's right, Neat. And kids, dogs have the mentality of a child and they never grow out of it. What? They're super excited to see you. No, friend.
Me too much.
Uh-oh, I'm in the hazard system. Better focus there too, but... Oh, I've got so many directives. How am I supposed to launch all these? Alright, well, we'll figure it out, chat. We'll figure it out. To be fair, I've been pretty, like, distracted lately. Pretty distracted lately. Say all the rules. Buy pizza, ice cream, get out of the way. Exactly. That's the benefit of going to some of these places is you just bring some pizza, ice cream, and cake, and you let the kids just, you know, play for a couple hours. And once you're all set up, you're good to go. And you don't really have to worry about the cleaning up your own house. You know what I mean? Like, you kids do your thing, and then we'll go home. So cleanup is easy peasy as well. Oh, instead of giving my daughter allowance, I should just send it your way. Maverick wants your allowance that you don't actually earn because you don't clean your room. She's got to actually earn an allowance before she's gonna get anything, bud. Of course, she's been sick, so I have to give her something for that, right? Like, give her some credit or some points for, like, I couldn't expect her when she was having trouble breathing to come home and clean her room now, could I? Hey, Quad, good to see you. Have a good evening, bud. We'll see you next time. I like that. You think I can get away with just a card, a message, happy birthday. Happy birthday, you get to live. That's your present. Take her to the clean your room part. Oh, it is now. It is a thing now. Oh, this is why I stream, because this is awesome. And Nuts is saying, I don't get paid if I don't go to work, even if I'm sick. That's what sick time is for, bud. Unless you don't get sick time, in which case I am sorry to hear that. Oh, I've got so many of these directives piled up. Thank goodness I work somewhere where I've got vacation, sick time. I was able to use some of that this go around.
I'm at 94.
Nice. Keep up the good work, little lady. Keep up the good work.
I went to Florida, and then I was out of breath a little.
I have so many of these. I may need to go through a lower level system to get some of these knocked out, but I've actually been trying to save these so that I could do Thursday's event. But what's it? Dimensional Breach, I think it's called. You can do that with some G6 solos, see how that goes, but you know, Meat, there's a point there, but they become teenagers and they refuse to do anything. And my kids, like, I'm sure my daughter is a preteen and my son is, you know, just barely a teen, and so I'm sure it's just gonna get worse. Just gonna get worse. Oh my goodness. Life's interesting, y'all, you know. Like, there's certain things I'm sure I've said to my kids I never thought I would say as a parent, but gosh, you love them more than anything, even though you want to pull your hair out most of the time when you're dealing with them when they're throwing a temper tantrum or whatever. Just do what I say and don't ask questions. Don't talk back to me, boy.
I will ask questions, Dad.
Adult and children's dose of albuterol breathing treatment every 4 hours for 3 days. Oh, dang, man. That sucks, man. That really sucks. One of the worst things about staying at the hospital is like the lack of sleep. Like, I know where we stay, they do their best to accommodate, but man, you got nurses coming in and checking on you every so many hours, and oh, it's just miserable. Just miserable. I hate hospitals. I'm just gonna say that. You know, Lloyd, that is a good point. That is a good point. Good and bad. You'll miss it when it's gone. Yeah, that's true. And then they'll have their own kids eventually that will torment them, and I'll be able to just smile and laugh behind the closed door like, revenge, sweet revenge. No kidding, meat. No kidding. No, I will never look for sympathy on something that I inflicted on myself. Self-inflicted punishment, as they say.
Then how do you think Sarah go?
I want you to go 3 million miles on that. Well, it's your mom asked you to do it. I would say do it for at least 10 minutes. And you don't have to go super fast. Just walk. It's fine. Put it like on a number 2 or 3, whatever you feel comfortable with, and just walk.
Oh no. I couldn't rest like a wait.
Oh, man. Well, you know, pros and cons with hospital stays, I guess, huh? Did they help you get any better any quicker though, Matt? That's the real question. That's the real question. Hey, you on the treadmill, stop your coughing. Actually, coughing is good. It can help clear some of that junk that's still there. I'll clear that out. Yeah, nuts. I just don't want her to overdo it too much. All right, let's try this. I think the 62 system has some armadas. Maybe we can just knock a bunch of them out there and then go up to the higher level system. I thought you were dying. Your O2 stats were around 86. Yeah, no kidding. That's where my daughter was at. That worries a parent, I gotta tell you. You get your kid in that range and you know they need to be in the 90s. Man, stresses out a parent.
It's better than the 70s.
It's better than the 70s? Have you ever actually gone to the 70s?
Oh. Not exactly. Because somehow but I was perfectly fine, and it just dropped 70. I'm like, okay, this cannot be true. I am breathing perfectly fine.
No dying, little babe, okay? No dying over there.
And then change out. I think it was beating wrong. That's perfectly fine.
I decided that I can't call her babe, because that's my wife, but little babe, yeah, that's what we go with around here. That's how we roll. That's how we roll. But yeah, all you that came over from Tiberius's stream at Tibbs, what did you guys talk about? I want to hear it all. Tell me the things. Pain is sweetness leaving the body. Hear that? You gotta push, little lady. Just no collapsing over there, okay?
I'll probably collapse.
She's gonna collapse. I'm telling you, she's gonna collapse. I can totally hear that she's gonna collapse. It doesn't even sound like you're working out over there.
Yeah.
12? Is that the highest you can go? Let's try 12. I'm joking. Don't do it. Your mother will kill me. Yeah, that's crazy, man. That's crazy. Yeah, what was it? That was the big thing that, anyways, that kept my daughter in the hospital was they said her lung had like diminishing its capacity or whatever they call it. I can't remember if the doctor used the word collapse or not, but we had to get her lung capacity built back up. But if you had to do that in rehab for 3 months, that's crazy.
They said that because I didn't use it a lot, since I was sick, it just kind of collapsed.
Collect my syndicate? Yep. I have collected it for the day. I'm actually pretty like impressed. Like, I wonder when they're gonna come out with another expansion. I imagine in the next few months I should be able to max out this thing. No, she's too far away to jab, nuts. Too far away to jab. I need a really long like stick. A really long stick to poke her from here. That's one of my worries though, is if like she or I were to run on the treadmill, if we tripped, fell, and like went backwards on the treadmill, we'd slam right into my desk here. So make sure you don't do that, okay?
Just stop my okay?
Nope, you have to keep going.
What?
Okay, you can take a break, but I want you to keep going for a little bit more. Remember, we challenge ourselves, we push the limits, we try and push ourselves at least a little bit so we can get better.
If you can guess my time, if you guess my time to the lap, then I'll get you. Then I'll keep doing it. But if you guess wrong, then I don't do it for the rest of the day. Okay, what's my time to the lap?
Okay, according to chat, you have to walk a mile.
Okay, what's my time to the lap?
Nope, you have to walk a mile. Chat said so you have to do it. Oh, Mom, thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate that. Hopefully you're having a good night tonight.
I need to stop for a second.
You throwing stuff on the ground, little lady?
No.
Don't do that. Daddy's watching you. That's not creepy at all, is it? Is that cringe, little babe?
What?
Is that cringe when I say Daddy's watching you?
No.
Mm-hmm.
But I've been in
You've been what?
FNAF lately.
In FNAF?
FNAF and Horde.
Oh.
It's really fun. Oh, I haven't played it.
So I was trying to figure out how I could play my guitar on stream, just to, because I'd love to, just do that once in a while. That'd be something fun to share with you all, my journey, if you will, trying to teach myself or learn some guitar songs. But the problem I ran across is I tried doing some testing, and I don't think I have a good enough of a microphone to pick up the sounds from my amp, at least where it's at. So I want to look at getting some different gear potentially so I can play something on stream, but it's in the works, y'all. It's in the works. I'm now learning You've Got to Hide Your Love Away. I believe that's by the Beatles. So I'm currently learning that song with my my teacher. Learn to play okay, like there's some, I need to spend more time on it, but Wildflowers by Tom Petty. And then in my free time, I'm trying to teach myself, without my guitar teacher's help, I'm trying to teach myself to play at least something that sounds pretty close to Bon Jovi's Wanted Dead or Alive. I've always wanted to play that song. But, I mean, I could get the guitar out now and show you, but I have a feeling that my mics wouldn't pick it up, unfortunately. Uh-oh. You're supposed to hold up the quiet finger before I say anything. Apparently the missus is trying to surprise the little lady. Oh, that's what you dropped.
Mom, I didn't spend that lately. You don't eat them.
Well, let's see how many more directives we have. I still have quite a few of these, but let's see what we have left. My wife's apparently watching stream on her phone. What the heck? Your ad should be done about now. Oh yeah! See who's got the power. Grand Admiral Hunter does. Grand Admiral Hunter does.
No, I got power.
Apparently, my daughter has the power. What she thinks. You know, you could sub to the channel. Yeah, it does cost money. What about your allowance? You've got lots of money saved. I know. I track these things. Oh, Lloyd says hi. She waves. I did. Yeah. Okay. Okay.
Dad,
Good info. Good info.
Dad, do you know what FNAF is?
Oh, Zero says hi too. Yeah, she's just hiding away.
Do you know what FNAF is, Dad?
Oh, good stuff. Well, let's do a few more of these. I think we'll probably wrap up in a little bit here, chat. But yeah, I'm just so glad to hang out with you guys once again. It's truly been something I've honestly missed. It does give me like a mental break, if you will. But just need to be at the hospital and stuff with my daughter and all this stuff going on. It's just like, wow, but it's good to be back. It's good to be back.
Dad, I got time elapsed. Dad.
Good to be back.
I'm gonna stop and finish today. So I got 10 time elapsed.
All right, sounds good.
Finish?
But you owe me $1 million if you finish right now. Uh-huh. I'll take it. You either have to give me $1 million or you have to do like 50 push-ups.
I'm not doing
50 push-ups by the morning. I'm just saying, let's do it. Let's go! I know, get it done before your birthday tomorrow. What the Sigma? Not working hard enough on the phone and talking. I blame the coach. No kidding. Hey, Deli, how's it going, bud? Good to see you. It's been a while, hasn't it?
You know what FNAF
How you doing?
You know what FNAF is?
But yeah, I haven't seen you for a while, Deli. Hope things are good for you. Deathblade. How's it going, Death? How you doing tonight? I better pay attention to my armadas, I guess, that I'm running here in Hazard Space. Hopefully you're doing good. Yeah, it is, Deli. Have you maxed the rep? I heard we had some 70s that did that. Oh, Deli, I know you're in the medical field. I don't know if you saw anything on my Discord, if you're on there or not, but my daughter had strep and pneumonia. She was in the hospital for like 4 days. So,
For about a week.
well, it was 4 complete days. So, but she's out. She's back here with me. She's alive. She's doing well. So, you may know a little bit more about what that kind of stuff is like, being in the hospital that long than some people.
Well, some kids were in there for
He's saying you to stop that.
why?
Because being in the hospital with pneumonia, that's a bad thing. Don't do that.
Someone play a meme.
3 million from Patreon, huh? Well, get on it, will you?
Meme.
I've been too busy to farm that much, but wow, there's a lot of hostels to hit. That's for sure. I wonder if I can do enough to do a double turn tomorrow. I might have enough for a double turn in. I think we have enough in us for one more before we go kaboom.
So funny.
Yep. 6 to 7 that are exiled, huh? That's awesome.
What is these?
Ooh, let's see if we have enough full health. See if we have enough full health.
What's this?
What's what? Oh, these are all kinds of buttons that we can do.
This can go 2 ways.
Oh, you can't hear it, huh?
1, you walk away. 2, I walk on your face.
Can I play one?
Let's see if we can just. Ooh, let's. Oh, before he blows up! Before he blows up!
Can I play one?
Run in the stand. Hey, bump, bump, bump. Got any grapes?
Oh, someone played the duck song, but I didn't hear it.
Oh, you poor thing.
Can I play one of these?
You won't be able to hear it. I know. I know. That's because I'm that awesome. I love you that much.
Can I play one?
Well, if I play it, it might have some feedback, but let's try. All right. Which one do you want to play?
What's this?
This eliminates stand of quantum torpedoes. Yeah.
March in your general direction.
Wait, isn't
Your
that
mother was a hamster, and your father smelt of elderberry.
You know that? What's that called? The queen's, not the queen. The queen of,
Arts?
no, it's like Grandpa is telling this boy story.
Oh no, that's from this one is, and that one, but these ones right here are from something called Monty Python's The Holy Grail.
But you one of those. I played it.
Yeah, that's the last one though.
My name is Inigo Montoya. You killed my father.
Father. Wait, no. You were the
Oh,
father.
them next to the grapes.
Lord.
You saw him next to the grapes, huh? That sounds sus to me.
Did you just say sus?
Nope, definitely didn't say sus. Not on stream, never.
Sus.
Let her collect my refinery. I think my refinery's all collected, bud. Let's look. See, I've got it all collected. Besides, now I have my refinery with like that automatic, like, what do we call that again? Auto refine. This thing. The group batch refining, I guess. That thing's so awesome. Yeah, bulk refining. That is just so awesome. I love that.
Imagine Nintendo.
Not right now. No,
You have been hogging the Nintendo.
no, I haven't.
It's upstairs?
You've been in the hospital. Womp womp.
It's just when I've been here, you've been hogging it down here every day.
Not true. Not true. I told you if you guys want it, just come ask me and I can make sure you get it.
You never told me that.
I told both you and your brother that.
Oh.
Yes, I did. Just because your memory is melted. Completely melted because of your hospital stay. Don't blame. Don't blame me.
And he waddled away. Waddle. The very next day.
Hey, Blue Meanie, how's it going? Good to see you. Kids' memory stinks. Mine is a selective memory where I choose to remember what I want to.
Wait, who just did that?
Dr. Iron Chef is in the house. Hey, Iron Chef, good to see you, bud. I hope you and your family are doing well. That sounds like gaslighting. No joke. No joke. Oh, you're a middle school teacher. My wife teaches, what's she gonna teach this year? Is it third grade? Yeah, third grade. She just got she's finishing up her teaching certificate so she can teach in the fall, an official teacher. She's been at the school, but it's been as an instructor, so kind of like the support helper that also teaches some lessons to the teacher, but she'll be an official teacher in the fall. So, yikes! Your mind is like a still trap, nothing gets in. My wife sometimes calls her brain, she refers to it as like rusted file drawers. You know, like those kinds that you can't open. So the information's there, but she can't access it.
That's like me taking a test. I can't remember a single thing, even if I studied.
Rusted shut, for sure. Rusted shut. There we go. Exactly. Yeah, and that is a huge step. She's super excited. Although she's like, it's all on me now. She's like, if she screws up, she's more likely to take the blame. You know what I mean?
Emotional damage.
Yeah, I just need to get a pry bar. Well, just get a pry bar to open those up.
What's that?
Oh, that's Discord. Yep, on one of my monitors there, yep.
I want to see what this is. But I can't touch it. What's it says? Sorry to hear my...
Yep, it's the same, exactly, Blue. So she's be teaching at the same school. She's been there for, I guess, the whole time my kids have gone through this school. My daughter here, she'll be going from the grade school to the middle school next year. Is that nervous? Are you scared about that?
I'm happy, but I'm also scared because
Happy and
you
scared.
can get lost.
Yeah. But yeah, my wife's been there the whole time, so she knows it pretty well. So, yeah. I'll see that. It's going to be great. Blue says it's going to be awesome. So, you're going to love it.
Anything different on your back screen?
Oh, I caught it before Lloyd caught it.
What?
Oh, you're a band director, Blue? That's awesome. I have to remember not to play my guitar when you're on, or you'll probably think, man, this is crap. I'm trying to learn to play the guitar.
He's pretty good at it.
So I'm getting there, huh? I think I'm getting better with some of my chord changing and stuff, but as long as you promise not to judge.
You notice anything on the wall?
Yeah, I beat you, Lloyd. I beat you. What? I haven't beat you for a while on that, Lloyd. Maybe we'll do a round of a few more. What do you think, little babe?
Do what?
A few more Armados? We do a few more?
Sure. You know what we should watch tonight? Star Wars.
You want to watch Star Wars?
Yeah.
What's wrong with you?
I mean the one before. Or Disney one.
Oh, like that. I like it. Maybe we should. Maybe we should.
Kind of skip
Wait,
4.
don't you have school tomorrow?
But it's my birthday.
Oh, so it's your birthday tomorrow, so you get to stay up late tonight watching a movie? Is that what it is?
Yeah.
All right. All right.
Or should we watch the Lord of... Wait, is it the Lord of the Rings?
Oh, I've totally not taught you. You know what we should do is we should watch all the Star Trek movies. Maybe we should get like the original series on DVD or something.
Wait, we have like, not posters, but we have like... What do you call it?
You're a recovering middle and high school principal. What kind of trauma did they put you through, Dr. Iron Chef? What kind of trauma did they put you through? That's right, moms. Too legit to quit. Yeah. So, who's that does that song?
What's...
Oh, school's out for summer. I should know this. Okay, chat. No, it's not the Beatles. Okay, chat. Who does that song? School's out for summer.
The Queen.
The Queens?
Not the Queen. I know there's a band called The Queen.
Wasn't the students? What was it, Dr. Iron Chef? Was it the parents?
Parents can get really angry.
Pink Floyd? Do you think it was Pink Floyd? Makes me wonder. I want to say it was someone else.
Alice Cooper.
Alice Cooper. I think, yeah. There we go.
And there's Wikipedia too.
All right, so I think that's Alice Cooper there. Oh, Blue Meanie, you got it. Yes, indeed. I just Googled it, so you are right. School's out for summer. No. Because as a dad, I want to make your life as miserable as possible.
No, you're making my life.
Oh, I'm making your life better. Oh, see that, chat? He still likes me, even though we probably have the toughest relationship in the family. I'm just being honest that we probably fight, yell, and scream more at each other than you and your mom do by any measure.
When are we gonna go on a date?
But you still like me.
When are we gonna go on a
Do
date?
you love me? All right. Apparently, my daughter wants to go on a daddy-daughter date.
Oh.
When are we gonna do that? It's your birthday tomorrow. Should we do it tomorrow instead of celebrating your birthday?
Okay, we could do it tomorrow, just at a different time.
So you want cake and ice cream at your party, and then you want to leave there, and you want to go out and get more ice cream somewhere with me and you.
When is my party?
No, we'll have to talk with mom. I thought it was. Is it Saturday?
I don't. She
We'll
just gave
figure
me
it
the
out.
invitation, like, okay.
It's here tomorrow or Saturday, but since some people work, it's probably not tomorrow.
No one RSVP'd for my party yet.
Oh, so you missed being there when Alice Cooper was there. Shucks. That's right. See, Lloyd's got it right.
That's a cheat sheet music.
Tomorrow is Jackbox game, so we can't go on a date tomorrow night.
No, but like tomorrow, later.
So you want to go out on a daddy-daughter date after stream?
No.
That would be late for you. It's the plan, Lloyd. Yep. For those who don't know, we do a Jackbox party night
Every Friday or every.
on Friday nights, just for funsies. It's loads of fun. Feel free to join us for that if you don't normally join us.
I think you're still doing the spinny wheel in the jackpot.
Yeah, we spin that random, and every spot on the wheel has an equal chance. And so, yeah.
50.
50-50? That would be if there were two options. And we have quite a few more options than that.
You couldn't say 50-50.
She's sticking with it, chat. She's sticking with the 50-50. But yeah, we'll let the wheel of mayhem, the wheel of what's-its, whatever we want to call it, we'll let that wheel decide which games we play tomorrow night. And I have no clue. I'm sorry, everyone, but I have no clue where we are at with our leaderboard. I'm going to have to look at that. Try and catch up from the last time we ran it. Since it's been a little bit. But to be fair, I've been, preoccupied, so it is what it is. Voltron, how's it going, bud? How you doing? Well, according to her, Voltron, it's 50-50. Even though we have more than 2 options, it's 50-50 for everything. I'm not sure what they're teaching her at this school, but I think it's a little sus.
Actually, the actual word for that is hard. It's from FNAF.
I don't think you're gonna grow up to be a mathematician. I don't mean that mean, but how dare you?
Hard.
How dare you?
Okay, so that.
New math isn't right. No kidding. Uh-huh.
FNAF. Freddy Fazbear. Okay. This meme, and he's like hard. Because if you run out of power in the game with the doors, then a child comes to you and scares you, and then
The only thing I can think, Voltron, is I'm reminded of that scene in The Incredibles. I think in Incredibles 2, where the father, Mr. Incredible, says to his son as he's turning the math book around sideways to try and understand what the heck the math is saying, he makes the comment, "Math is math." It's not how you're supposed to do it, Dad. I agree with him. Math doesn't change. Math is math.
math doesn't make sense sometimes.
Yeah, that's what popped in my head, Voltron. It's just funny. I wonder if we can get that on stream for like some channel points or something. That would be a good thing to add as well. Math is math.
Dad, you should say hard.
I don't think we have one for that.
No, you should say it in my head.
Har.
Okay, no, you're not doing it right.
I'm not doing it right. See,
Okay.
chat, I can't do it right.
It's hard.
All right, chat, I think we're going to do this last Armada and then call it for a night. But it's been good hanging out with everyone for the night. We'll have to find someone to raid into.
Since I know that scene. What's that?
No, just what I was talking about. Were you listening? What? You weren't listening.
Okay, Dad.
Har.
Hard.
All right, let's do this. Let's get out while we can. All right, let's collect some more for our turn-ins. Yeah, this is good. Keep me up on my turn-ins. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. 37K, yes. Got some more TDs. All right, everyone. Well, we're gonna call it a night, but yeah, like Lloyd was saying, we'll do some Star Trek Fleet Command tomorrow night and some Jackbox games, but definitely Jackbox games tomorrow night. So feel free to join us about the same time. In Eastern time, it's about 7:30 Eastern time. So feel free to come out and hang out with us. We just like to have fun here and hang out and learn from one another. So hope you all have a good night, and we will catch you next time. Let's see who we've got that is streaming that we can raid into.
Can I choose it?
Don't see a lot of people on, but there's a Final Fantasy 14 streamer.
Can I choose it?
Let's raid on over there.
Can I choose
Okay. Yep, you click it and then hold down.
the first one?
This one right here. But have a good evening, everyone. Thanks for joining us.